Hello, Turbo Girl. We are going to learn about two different uses of the past perfect tense and how the past perfect tense is different from the simple past tense. Let's first look at the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense has the had plus past participle form. For example, had seen or had hidden. Let's now look at the first use of the past perfect tense. We use the past perfect tense to mean from a time further in the past up till a more recent past. For example, Benny had never seen the waterfall until last Friday. This sentence means that from a time further in the past, which is probably the time Benny was born, Benny had never seen a waterfall till a more recent past, which is last Friday. We often use the past perfect tense with these words: ever, never, yet, still, already, since, and just. For example, Benny had never seen the waterfall until last Friday. Benny had never seen a waterfall since he was born. Let's move on to the second use of the past perfect tense. We use the past perfect tense when we speak or write in the past tense and then move backwards in time to talk about an action which happened even before that. For example, we were hungry, thirsty, and exhausted, as Leo had forgotten to bring any food or water. In the first clause, we were hungry, thirsty, and exhausted. The past tense be verb were shows us that this happened in the past. In the second clause, the past perfect verb had forgotten in as Leo had forgotten to bring any food or water shows us that this happened even before they were hungry, thirsty, and exhausted. When we use conjunctions such as before and after, we can choose to use either the simple past tense or the past perfect tense to refer to an earlier action. This is because the sequence of actions is already quite clear and we do not need the past perfect tense to show which is the earlier action. For example, Benny took the keys before he left the room. Or, Benny had taken the keys before he left the room. In these two sentences, it is clear that the earlier action is Benny took the keys because of the word before, which tells us that it happened first before another action. If we use conjunctions such as when, we must use the past perfect tense to refer to the earlier action. Otherwise, it may have different meanings. For example, sentence 1. Leo left the room when Cherry arrived. In sentence 1, the earlier action is Cherry arrived. This means that Cherry arrived first just before Leo left. Let's now look at sentence 2. Sentence 2. Leo had left the room when Cherry arrived. In sentence 2, the earlier action is Leo leaving the room. This means that Leo did not get to see Cherry at all, as he had left the room first. So, by using the past perfect tense had left instead of the past tense left, we make it very clear that this is the earlier action. Alright, Turbo Girl, can you tell us what you have learned in this lesson?
We learned about the past perfect tense and its two different uses. The past perfect tense is the had plus past participle form. For example, had seen or had hidden. First, we can use the past perfect tense to mean from a time further in the past up till a more recent past. For example, Benny had never seen the waterfall until last Friday. Second, we use the past perfect tense when we speak or write in the past tense and then move backwards in time to talk about an action which happened even before that. For example, we were hungry, thirsty, and exhausted as Leo had forgotten to bring any food or water.
Good job, Turbo Girl.